Good morning everybody. We are discussing definite integration 2 marks. Yesterday we discussed one some integral of root of x minus a by b minus x by x minus a, integral of a to b form. Same like root of b minus x into x minus a. Here limits are a to b. Same sum, same type. The only difference is numerator denominator is there in the previous sum. Here both are in numerator. Root of x minus x into x minus. This sum you can 100% directly do the sum. Directly you can do the sum, or you can do yesterday's method. Yesterday we already discussed x equal to a cos square theta plus b sin square theta. We took x equal to a cos square theta plus b sin square theta, or a sin square theta plus b cos square theta. We already did this method. So this is one method. Another method is if it is not in one divided by the other, b minus x by b minus x by a minus x minus a. If both are in the numerator, like square root of b minus x into x minus a, then you can directly multiply completing square. You can 100% do that. Another method already we discussed this method. This method we already discussed in the last class. So we will go for direct method. We will go for direct method. How to go for the direct method? Just directly multiply and go for computing square. 2 to 6 square root of, directly multiply 6x minus 12 minus x square minus into minus plus 2x. So this becomes integral of 2 to 6. This is, if I take minus common from these two, or I will do next one. 6x plus 2x is 8x. What I want to say is, from these two things I want to take minus common. That's why I will do in the next step. So what we have is minus x square plus 8x minus x square plus 8x minus 12. You have like a quadratic equation. So we can go for completing square. Before that x square completely will be 1. So it is minus 1. So I can take minus common from these two. Then I can go for completing square. So integral of 2 to 6 square root of, if I take minus common from these two, it becomes x square minus 8x plus 2b equal to 8. 2b equal to 8. What I want to say is I am going for completing squares at a time instead of going for 2 steps. So 2b equal to 8, b equal to 4, b square to be added, 16 to be added, 4 square, 16 to be added, 16 to be subtracted. And now I am subtracting because minus is there. So I need to add 16. So 16 and this minus 1 adds this. So only in this part I am taking minus common and I am going for completing square. If I take minus common, this becomes minus of x square minus 8x. So b square to be added, 16 to be added and 16 to be subtracted, so that it becomes integral of 2 to 6 root of 16 minus 12, 4. 16 minus 12 is 4. That is 4 is 2 square I can write. Minus of, this is x minus 4 whole square. Now I got integral of root of a square minus x square. Integral of root of a square minus x square. We know that integral of root of a square minus x square formula is x by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse x by a. Sin inverse x by a. So using this formula I can expand this. So x by 2, x means x minus 4 by 2 into root of a square minus x square is this as it is I can write. 4 minus 2 square, 4 minus x minus 4 whole square. Simply I can say this part as it is. Minus plus a square by 2. A square by 2 is 2 square, 4 by 2 is 2. Into sin inverse x by a. X is x minus 4 by a is 2. X minus 4 by 2. X minus 4 by 2. Now apply the limits 2 to 6. Now apply the limits 2 to 6. upper limit minus lower limit. So upper limit is 6 if I substitute in place of x. What do I get? So this becomes, if I apply upper limit 6 minus 4, 2 by 2, 1 into root of 4 minus 6 minus 4, 2 square. 4 minus 4 is 0. So upper limit if I substitute, this part becomes 0. Only this part is left out. 2 into sin inverse of x minus upper limit 65 substitute 4 minus 2 by 2 sin inverse 2 is sin inverse of 2 by 2 1 minus lower limit. Coming to lower limit if I substitute 2 here, again 4 minus 4 0 here minus this 2 into sin inverse of 2 minus 4 minus 2 by 2 minus 1. So the final result is 0 plus this plus 0 minus this. So finally if I simplify, what do I get? What do you get? So this is 0 plus 2 into sin inverse 1 is 5 by 2. Again minus 0 limit minus sin inverse of minus 1, if I bring minus outside, this becomes again 2 into sin inverse 1. That is 2 into 5 by 2. 2 cancel, 2 cancel. Left out is 2 pi. Left out is 2 pi. So this is like integral root of b minus x into x minus a, which means x equal to a cos square theta plus b sin square theta, one method. That is already I explained in the last class. Now you can go for ordinary indefinite integration. If you know, you can do that also. I want to say that is the main criteria to say this one. You can do using indefinite integration, a square minus x square minus a square, completing square methods. Instead of taking x equal to a cos square, b sin square theta. This is one more method. If you know completing squares properly in indefinite, you can apply that and apply the limits finally. This is the second method. One more from you in this. Next one, third Roman, first one. Integral of 0 to 1, x power 7 by 2 into 1 minus x whole power 5 by 2 into 1 minus x whole power 5 by 2. Now, here if you observe, this you can do it in simple ways. Let x equal to a sin square theta or a cos square theta. A sin square theta or a cos square theta. Like this is a1. So 1 sin theta or cos theta. So I will take x equal to sin square theta or cos square theta. 100% you can do. In any of the taking any of the sin square theta or cos square theta. So if with respect to x, what you get? Derivative of x is 1 is equal derivative of sin square theta 2 sin theta into inner derivative cos theta into d theta by dx. That dx I will bring on this side. So in place of dx, I can write 2 sin theta cos theta, and in place of x, I can write sin square theta. And we need to change the limits as well because we are going for substitution method. So when we are going for substitution method, we need to change the limits. So how can I change the limits? Upper limit here is 1. If I substitute 1 here, 1 equal to sin square theta. When do sin becomes 1? So theta equal to 5 by 2. Theta equal to 5 by 2. And lower limit, if I go forward. So, when do sin becomes 0? 0 equal to sin square theta implies theta equal to 0. So, limits will be changed from 0 to 5 by 2. 0 to 5 by 2. I will get x means I can substitute 2 sin theta, sin square theta whole power 7 by 2. So, that is 2 gets cancelled, this is sin power 7 theta. And this is 1 minus sin square theta whole power 5 by 2. Into inverse, instead of dx, I can write 2 sin theta d theta, cos theta d theta. So this is equal to integral of 0 to 5 by 2. This is sin power 7 theta. I'll write one more step better. Sin power 7 theta into 1 minus sin square is cos square theta. That is cos square theta whole power 5 by 2 becomes cos power 5 theta into 2 sin theta, 2 and then outside, sin theta into cos theta d theta. Over something if you observe. This is sin power 7 into sin power 8 theta, cos power 5 into cos power 6 theta So it becomes integral of 0 to pi by 2 sin power 8 theta into cos power 5 theta into cos power 5 theta 3 theta. Now this is in the form of sin power m into cos power n, where n is odd you will get. So what happens? So we know the formula sin power m into cos power n theta formula n minus 1 by m plus n into n minus 3 by m plus n minus 2 and so on. So here n minus 1, 5 minus 1, 4 by m plus n, 4, 5 plus 8, 13. 5 plus 8 is 13. And reduce to, I told simply, 4 minus 2, 2 by 13 minus 2, 12. 13 minus 2, 12. So what you got? So 2 by 12. After this is actually cos power 5 into cos theta, cos power 6 theta. Now 6 minus 1, 5 by 8 plus 6, 14. 5 minus 2, 3 by 14 minus 2, 12. Into 3 minus 2, 1 by 10. Now we got 1 by m plus 10. Always 1 by m plus 2 we need to get. Previously we got 2 by, that is a mistake. That's why I cross-checked it. So this is cos power 6 actually. Now 1 by 10. So 1 by 10 into, now we should go for sin formula. Sin is 8. 8 minus 1, 7 by 8 into, reducing to 5 by 6 into 3 by 4 into 1 by 2. Whenever you get 1 by 2, keep 5 by 2 I told. So this is the final result. If anything gets simplified, you can do that. So 3 6 are 12, 5 2 are 10. Any more simplification? 100%. 7 2 are 14, 7 2 are 14, 3 2 are 6, 3 2 are 6. If any more simplification, you do that. Otherwise, final answer you can write. So 5 5 by 2048. 5 5 by 2048 is the final result. Next one. Integral of 0 to pi 1 plus cos x whole cube into dx. So if I simplify this, what do I do? 0 to pi 1 plus cos x, I can write like 1 plus cos x, I can write like 2 cos square x by 2. 2 cos square x by 2 whole cube dx. Whole cube dx. Now this becomes 0 to pi by 2. 2 outside, sorry, 0 to pi, 2 outside. Cos square x by 2, cos square x by 2 whole cube. Cos square whole cube is cos power 6. This is 2 cube upon that cube. This is 2 cube is 8 and this is cos square whole cube is cos power 6 x by 2 dx. Cos power 6 x by 2 dx. Now if I take this is x, we will do one thing. X by 2 equal to some t we will take. Some t we will take. Then what happens? Dx, derivative with respect to x if I apply, this is 1 by 2 equal to dt by dx. Is nothing but dx equal to 2 dt. Dx equal to 2 dt. Now what I want to say is, we need limit 0 to pi by 2, then we can apply the formula. That's why I am making the limits. I want to change the limits as 0 to pi by 2. That's why I am taking x by 2 as t. Now if we check the upper limit and lower limit, what is upper limit here? If I apply upper limit pi here, it becomes pi by 2. In place of x, if I substitute pi, it becomes pi by 2. Pi by 2 equal to t. Like lower limit 0 is 0 only. So 8 into, now I can change the limits from 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2 cos power 6t dt. Instead of dt I can write 2 dt. That 2 I will write outside. So 8 into 2 into cos power 6t dt. Now I can apply 0 to pi by 2 formula. 8 to the 16 as is. Now cos power 60 formula. So that is 6 minus 1, 5 by 6 into 3 by 4 into 1 by 2. If you get 1 by 2, keep 5 by 2 I do. So simplify if you can. So I can 4 just 16 and this 4 and 2 gets cancelled. Any more cancellations if you can, you do better. So 5 2 here. So left out is 5 by 2. So final answer is 5 by 2. So this way you can change the limits because we need 0 to pi by 2 but we have 0 to pi. So to change the limits and this x by 2 I am taking it as t. So change it to 0 to pi by 2 cos power x. Cos power n x. Cos power n x dx formula. So n minus 1 by n into n minus 3 by n minus 2 into n minus 5 by n minus 4 into and so on until if it is 1 by 2 you write pi by 2 extra I told. If it is 2 by 3 leave it like that I told. So using that procedure we can do this type of things. Next one. Same integral of 4 to 9 dx by root of 9 minus x into x minus 4. 9 minus x into x minus 4. How to do? For this I told you two methods. What are they? One is by completing squares. We already did in the previous sum. And second is x equal to a cos square theta plus b sin square theta. Two ways. Always 1 by root of x minus b minus x into x minus a or root of b minus x by x minus a or a minus x by x minus b. All these type we will do using the x equal to a cos square theta plus b sin square theta. Otherwise we will go with indefinite method, that is completing squares method. Indefinite integration what we did, completing square method. So two ways always will be there. Now this sum I am going with a cos square plus b sin square just for practice purpose, because if you know two methods, whatever the method you want you can use. That's why yesterday we did completing square method for one sum and x equal to a cos square plus b sin square for other sum. Same here also I am doing x equal to a cos square plus b sin square theta. A cos square means here 4 cos square theta plus b sin square means 9 sin square theta d theta. 9 sin square theta. X equal to 4 cos square theta plus 9 sin square theta. A cos square plus b sin square and theta. Now what happens? Diff with respect to x. Diff with respect to x on both sides. So derivative of x with respect to x is 1 equal to 4 into cos square theta derivative 2 cos theta into inner derivative minus sin theta. So minus I am writing outside. Minus sin theta into d theta by dx plus for this 9 into sin square theta derivative x power n formula 2 into sin theta into derivative of sin theta is cos theta into inner derivative d theta by dx. Now I can take 2 into sin theta cos theta d theta by dx common. So 2 cos theta sin theta d theta by dx common. So if I take this is common, left out is 9 minus 4. Left out is 9 minus 4. Now dx to this side, this becomes dx equal to 2 sin theta cos theta, 2 sin theta cos theta d theta into b minus a, that is 9 minus 4, 5 into 5. Now if I substitute here and changing the limits, upper limit is 9 if I substitute here, this becomes 9 equal to upper limit 9 if I substitute 9 equal to 4 cos square theta plus 9 sin square theta. And if I bring 9 to this side, 0 equal to 4 cos square theta plus 9 into this becomes plus 9 into sin square theta minus 1. If I take minus 9 common, this becomes 9 into 1 minus sin square theta. Or bring 9 to this side, that doesn't matter. 9 into 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. So this is cos square theta equal to 0. 5 cos square theta minus 5 cos square theta equal to 0 implies cos square theta equal to 0. Means cos theta equal to 0. When do cos becomes 0? Theta equal to pi by 2. theta equal to pi by 2. So the upper limit is pi by 2. And if I substitute the lower limit 4, then this becomes 4 minus 4 cos square theta. So if I bring on this side, this is 9 sin square as it is. And if I take minus 4 common, becomes 1 minus cos square is sin square again. So becomes sin square theta equal to 0, implies sin theta equal to 0. So lower limit is theta equal to 0. Lower limit is theta equal to 0. Upper limit is theta equal to pi by 2. So 0 to pi by 2. In place of dx, I need to write 2 sin theta cos theta d theta. 2 sin theta cos theta d theta. Into 5. That 5 into 10 I will write outside. Then this is root of 9 minus x. So 9 minus of this becomes 9 minus 4 cos square theta minus 9 sin square theta. Means if I take 9 common from these two, that is 9 cos square theta. 9 cos square minus 4 sin square becomes 5 cos square theta. 5 cos square theta into, coming to this, 4 cos square plus 4 9 sin square minus 4. So if I take minus 4 common, this is 5 sin square theta. 5 sin square theta. Now this is equal to 10 into integral of 0 to pi by 2. This is 5 into 5 comes out of the root 5. Now this is sin theta into cos theta by denominator also sin theta into cos theta. Just cancel. So d theta, simply d theta is left out. Means integral of d theta is theta. This is 5 by 2. 10 by 5 is 2. 2 into this is theta between the limits 0 to pi by 2. So if I apply the limits, this is 2 into pi by 2. So the final answer is pi. Final answer is pi. Next one, integral of 0 to 2 pi 1 plus cos x whole power 5 into 1 minus cos x whole 2 dx. How to do this? So 1 plus cos x we can write is always 2 cos square x by 2. 1 minus cos x we can write always 2 sin square x by 2. This is 2 cos square x by 2, 2 sin square x by 2. We will write that first. So 0 to 2 pi, this is 2 cos square x by 2 whole power 5, and this is 2 sin square x by 2 whole cube dx. Whole cube dx. This is 2 power 5, this is 2 cube, means 2 power 8 I will write outside. 2 power 8 I will write outside. Now let x by 2 equal to q. X by 2 equal to, I will take as q. So becomes dx equal to 2 dt. If I differentiate, x by 2 divided by 1 by 2, this is dt by dx. Dx to this side, 2 to that side. So dx equal to 2 dt. Dx equal to 2 dt. And limits are 0 by 2 is 0 only, but 2 by 2 by 2 is pi. 2 pi by 2 is pi. So I am changing the limits 0 to pi. Now this is cos square t whole power 5 becomes cos power 10. Cos square t whole power 5 becomes cos power 10 into this is sin square t whole cube, means sin power 3 to just 6, sin power 60 dt. Sin power 60 dt. Now 2a minus x gives me f of x itself. If I am taking this is 2 into pi by 2. I am taking this is pi as 2 into pi by 2. Then this becomes f of 2a minus x gives me f of x only because These are even powers. Even if it is minus, power 10 makes it is plus. Power 10 makes it is plus. Now power 6 automatically makes it as plus. So what I want to say is these two are even functions. So automatically gives you f of 2a minus x is f of x only because cos of pi minus x minus cos x, but power 10 makes it plus cos x. This anyhow cos sin of pi minus x is sin x only. So f of 2a minus x equal to f of x. Means I can write integral of 0 to 2a f of x equal to 0 if f is odd. But here f is even, means 0 to 2 f of 2a minus x equal to f of x. Then I can write 2 into 0 to a f of x dx. 2 into 0 to a f of x dx. f of 2a minus x equal to f of x. So using that concept, I can write here, this is 2 power 8 as it is, and dt means into 2, I forgot to write, that is 2 power 9 I can write. Dx is 2 dt, so into 2. Now, coming to here, 0 to 2a, so I can write 2 into 0 to a, 2 into 0 to a, that is pi by 2, into cos power 10t, into sin power 60 dt. So I will write for your convenience, according to formula method, sin power mx into cos power nx. So I will write sin first, cos next. It doesn't matter. Now this is like sin power mx into cos power nx form. So you know n minus 1 by m plus n and reduced by 2, same procedure. So this becomes 2 power 10 into. This is n minus 1, means 10 minus 1, 9 by m plus n, 6 plus 10, 16. Into n minus 3 means 10 minus 3, 7. Instead I told you reduce 2 from each. So this is 14. If I reduce 2 from the numerator, 5. 2 from the denominator, 12. 2 from the numerator, 2 from the denominator. 2 from the numerator, 2 from the denominator. This always gives 1 by m plus 2. Yeah, 1 by m plus 2 observe. Now if it is 1 by m plus 2, you need to go for sign reduction. That is, sign reduction here is 6. 6 minus 1, 5 by 6. Into, reduce by 2, 3 by 4. Into 1 by 2. Whenever you get 1 by 2, keep pi by 2 I do. Keep pi by 2 I do. So simplify now. If possible, simplify. Many times case cancellation. 3 4s are 12, 5 2s are 10, 7 2s are 14. Any more cancellations we can. Only this much. Okay. 3 2s are 6. Next, coming to here, this is 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, 2 power 7, 2 power 8, 2 power 10. So this 2 power 10 and these 2 power 10s I can cancel. So left out is 9 5s are 45 pi by. So final result is 45 pi by. Whatever the left out thing we can write. This is 4, 8 is 32, 32 2 is 64. So this is how you can do. Whenever you find 1 plus cos theta, you write 2 cos square theta by 2. Whenever you find 1 minus cos theta, you write 2 sin square theta by 2. I told you in first year trigonometry. So using that I did. Now I went for this x by 2. So to make it as t, I am taking x by 2 as some t. So I got dummy variable t here. Then cos power 10t into sin power 60 because 5 2 is 10, 3 2 is 6 as usually. And remaining part is 0 to, this 2 pi becomes limits 0 to pi by changing the limits. This pi I am writing is 2 into pi by 2. So 2a, integral of 0 to 2a fx dx is nothing but 2 into 0 to a fx dx. So we used the formula, we simplified, then we got sin power nx into cos power nx, that is n minus 1 by m plus n minus 3 by m plus n minus 2, n minus 5 by m plus n minus 4 and so on. So we did till 1 by m plus 2. After that we need to go for sign reduction formula, m minus 1 by m minus 3 by m minus 2 and so on. If you get 1 by 2, keep pi by 2 I told because it is I1. If it is 2 by 3, then you will get I0 means, sorry, I1 means pi by 2. I0 means, this is, what is I1? I0 we discussed. I0 is sin power 0x, is 1 dx. So x by 2 limits 0 to pi by 2. So that's why if it is even, you will get automatically 1 by 2 last. So no need to remember even or odd. So automatically this is pi by 2. If it is 2 by 3, that is odd. Automatically you can leave like that only, because you will get I1. I1 is 2 by 3 you get. So that is our final result. So your last result is 45 pi by 64 by simplifying all.